My name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. As I told you before, that the reason why we don't show off where we're working at places like, well, here, yeah, but the new place I have coming up, why we don't give out that information, because we have very creepy people on our channel. So a fellow who calls himself S.W.5 YouTuber has been stalking me. So he's been doing some pretty weird stuff. And he sent out a letter to a place where I go and pick up my items from. Now, good thing everybody in my neighborhood knows me. I've got some really cool people that I'm attached to, and they're just really nice people altogether. But this guy right here is like really creepy. And this is one of Crow's friends at the end of the day. Crow, Rogers, all of them all combined together. This is what they do. I said, extra super creepy. So this is the guy. Let me see. We have this chart here, don't we? Yes, we do. Let me see what we got here. We have him on the blacklist, and we have his photos from his Facebook page. Because this guy went in and basically went to my Facebook page and started hating on my channel. And he left his entire Facebook page open. So when I saw it, I was like, wait a minute, that can't be the same person. And sure enough, it was the same person. So all his information and everything was right there. Only thing missing was the address was missing, which we tracked it down to Idaho, which is a population of around 800 people. Now, interesting about it, like I said, he hid behind the name McAfee, S.W.5 for the longest time. But we were able to he pieced it all together for us perfectly. Doing dumb stuff, of course. So let me see what we got this at. I'm going to go over to, here we go. So he's had several charges against him. As a matter of fact, I'm on my way down to the FBI in Allentown to file some additional charges against you, Mr. Daniel MCAFEE. And guess what? We got your pictures and everything because we got your entire Facebook page. Yes, we do. He tried to go in. He tried to basically lock the page. But too late, his page was duplicated. We got everything we needed off of it, so we're good to go. We got his Facebook page and matching all the information. Everything picks up, but the address, and we got the address right here. Because he was dumb enough to send a message thinking that it wouldn't come back to me. Gentlemen, how dumb can you be? It all comes back to me. Everything. It comes back to me. Everything. The other one, Williams has not learned anything. All Williams stuff came right back to us. We got all his letters. So, this guy got up there and cried and whined on YouTube about losing his house. Well, now you're going to lose your house. I hope your wife knows this is going to happen to you. Because, yeah, when I sue you, you don't have the money to pay me. And guess what's going to come out? Your house. So you're definitely going to lose that property. But you're a grown man at the end of the way doing dumb stuff. You should know better than that. Now, how are you going to explain to your wife when them debt collectors come to your front door and they yellow tag or red tag or whatever to your front door and claim it as my property? What are you going to do now? How are you going to explain that to your wife? Yeah, we'll show her this right here. This is what your husband did at the end of the day. I guarantee you got a divorce coming. I guarantee you. I guarantee she's going to drop your sorry behind and get somebody else that has a lot more responsibility because you're not a grown man at the end of the day. Well, you didn't think this was going to come back to me at the end of the day? Oh, heck yeah. Everything comes back to me. I'm well known in the community. Everybody knows me over here. Everything comes back to me. He thought it was going to go over there, and they were going to basically come at me nasty or mean or whatever. That's what you thought was going to happen, right? No, they just handed it right over to me. They already know about you guys. They know everything, all your information, everything. Any place I drop at, they have your information. Oh, yeah, I know the managers and everything. I tell them all about you. So you send something, it comes back to me, and that's just more evidence against you. Well, let's show you the dumb nonsense this idiot has done. And got the nerve to sit there and cry on camera talking about, oh, he's threatening. It's not a threat, buddy. It's a promise. I am going to take your property from you. And I'm going to freeze your banking accounts. I'm going to garnish your income tax, your pay wages. I'm going to take everything from you. Everything you have in your house, it's all mine now. Everything's mine. And the collector's going to come in and take all your stuff out, going to stack it onto a truck, take it to an auction, and everybody's going to buy it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to buy one of those pieces just to have it sitting up in my, I guess we'll put it in a showroom somewhere, of each one of you when I sue you. Look at the dumb stuff they do. Now, does this bother me? No. For you to say stuff like this about me doesn't bother me because the people up here know me. They know who I am. But at the end of the day, it just shows how creepy of a stalker you are. You're stalking another man. Look at the pit. Look at this part right here. Look at this. Look. That's how creepy they are. And this person affiliates himself with who else? Oh, Partay's Products. Yes. So Partay's Products, Crow, all you guys, we're all caught in one room having this conversation together. Remember, you all know each other by association. You know, you get charges for association. You know that, right? So easy. So with this newfound, I say, capital I'm going to be walking into, guess what? Not even without it, I still got you either way. And I said, my friend coming down, yeah, he's a lawyer. He's going to pop down in your neck of the woods and he's going to file all that paperwork personally. So we can get a warrant for your arrest. I'm taking that house, just so you know. And you know what happens to your house? I don't get it. They're going to auction it off. That's what's going to happen to it. You know how hard it is to get housing today? How hard it is to, if you actually own a property, how hard it is to keep it? Yeah. Keep in mind, even if you don't own, even say you're paying mortgage on the house, you won't have the money to pay the mortgage payments, which means your property will go into foreclosure because you have to pay me first. I'll be an outstanding lien against you. A $1 million lien against you is not going to go well, which means you could very well lose the mortgage that you have on your house from the bank because you will not have the money to pay it because you own an outstanding lien. That's what's going to happen to you. So either way, you lose the house. Doesn't make a difference. Let's see. So now we got this guy over here on the blacklist, and we have, let's see, you making receipts of my product without my permission, claiming to have ownership of my item, going on to YouTube and making false claims that you did an unboxing on my product. You know, that's fraud, right? So guess how much jail time I can get you for that? A lot. Defamation, I can get you jail time for that too. Here you are. Isn't that you? See, that's the face we matched to your account. Let me show you how easy you made it for us to find you. So this guy goes by SW.5 AKA, right? And when he popped into Crow's channel, he still goes as SW.5 AKA. But this dum-dum made a stupid mistake. He contacted one of my accounts and he left his private page open. So when we looked in there, we found his real name, his first name and last name, and exactly the location of where he's pinpointed at, but not the address yet. So all we had to do when the postcard came through had his address on it, but more than ever, it had his name attached to it. He actually had his name on it because he didn't think it was going to come back to me. He didn't think I was going to get possession of it. You're stupid. Yeah, I'm going to get possession of it. They're all my friends over there. Everything that comes here comes back to me. So now, not only do I have your name, I have Ohio, but I have your address attached to it, which means now we start prosecuting you. And all that crying and whining you did on camera about losing your house, try to explain to your wife, who's going to think that still, see the decoration, put it away. If you look at the house, do you see how it's decorated? She did that, which means she considered that more of her house than yours. So you explained to her at the end of the day how you lost your house, how you guys got sued, and how you're possibly going to jail for the simple fact that you were so stupid to basically send criminal information to us at the end of the day, enough to be able to lock you in. And makes it even worse, we got all three of you in a room together, which means we can get you for conspiracy charges on top of that. Now, Jamie, this comes back to bite you in the face. You know that, right? Any action he does reflects back to you, and any action you do reflects back to him, because you're all in the same charge. You're not on different charges. Good luck, gentlemen. You're going to need it. And I told you I was going to get your house, didn't I? I told you I was going to get it. I told you. I told you they were so stupid enough that he was going to do something dumb that we're going to get that house. I told you. Now, if you do something stupid, I try to put it in somebody else's name, then the bank's going to hit you with fraud charges, and you don't want them. Because if it shows money trail that you've been paying up on this house all this time, and all of a sudden, because this lawsuit pops up, you decide to switch it over in someone's name, now the bank's going to file a fraud charge against you, and that's going to be even worse. Oh, well. Sucks to be you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm going to be taking this down today, file some fresh new charges for you with your address attached to it. Yep. And take all these, I can scan all this into the system to get you ready. Man. Not that smart, are you? Now, the reason why we didn't show your Facebook account because your family's sitting on top of it, and I think that'd be definitely inappropriate. But that Facebook page coming through, it was able for us to match your photo over to here. That's how we found it was you. You matched. And then your name attached to it, we found out what your real name was. And then you send the postcard with your name and address. We already know you're sitting in Idaho already. Shaking my head. Made it too easy. You saved me a lot of money. Investigators are expensive. That'll be scanned into the system for the computer. I'll be following your charges on this one too. So cyber stalking, all that stuff is going to be on there. Whole 9 yards. So you got some criminal charges coming your way. And if you sit there and say, well, he doxed my address. No, your address is not doxed. You went and you used this to basically try to make trouble for me at the end of the day. Go ahead and try to get a claim for doxed address. I'll clearly show this to the judge. And the problems we've had, which in the past was basically committing fraud against my company. See how fast those tables turn on you, that fast. So, yeah. That being said, see you around, buddy. Man, I swear, it's almost as funny as Crow. He got on camera and cried so much about his address being doxed. And what happened was he cheated a customer, and a customer posted his address. That's how we found his address. We weren't sure 100% it was his because we kept getting 317 Kern Street, which wasn't his address. Found it to be a family member's address he was using. These guys are dirty. And I'll tell you something, you gotta be careful, customers. Yeah, if they're using people's addresses like that, you got, especially him, you gotta be careful. You end up getting in something you're not supposed to be a part of because these guys are doing dirty stuff at the end of the day. But anyway, yeah, he went and did all that crying and whining on camera about his address, and then turned around and made an LLC and put his address public domain so everybody can find him. Good luck. You are definitely going to need it now. Okay, I'm going to pop over to the police station and get this taken care of. Gotta go.